Hey Pokemon fans, Real Mommy Eagle here, also known as Key, and today I'm here to ask you one simple question. Is Geeta the worst champion we've ever had in all the Pokemon games? We're going to look at her party today, her impact in the story, and try to determine if she truly is. The opinions in this video are my own based off my personal experience battling her, and also how I felt she impacted the story. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know if you think Geeta is the worst or if you think there are other champions worse than her. Now let's get started. Let's look at Geeta's impact in the story first, because it's not always about the battle, it's about the overall impact. I would say as far as overall impact, Geeta's pretty involved. I would say that as the Pokemon champion leader and the fact that she's on the board at your school definitely has her involved a lot in the community. She clearly cares about the students and their development, and she shows that by checking up on you after gym battles and after big battles and key parts of the story. She's pretty involved the way Cynthia was, the way Leon was, the way they're always checking up on you. They have sort of a rivalry with you in a weird sense because they're looking forward to battling you. At the same time, they do care about you. I will say that Geeta, as far as impact, does do a bit more than Steven Stone, does do more than Wallace and Diantha, because they all have more so limited roles despite being memorable characters. But Geeta is definitely not the worst in this story and the champion lineage as far as pure story elements. Let's talk about Geeta's Pokemon. She has an Avalugg, a Glamora, a Go-Go, an Espathra, a Veluza, and a Kingambit. And it's a pretty decent party potential-wise, but I actually found the battle with her very one-dimensional. It was a shame too, because I actually led this with Ceruledge, and Ceruledge pretty much one-shot her Veluza and Espathra with ghost moves, and then I one-shot her Kingambit, her Avalugg, and her Go-Go, all with, Bitter Blade that Ceruledge has. So it was a pretty easy battle. What kind of confused me was the fact that she didn't send Glamora out first, because Glamora has that great ability with the Toxic Debris, which could have set down the trap and made any Pokemon entering at risk for poison, and it could have been a much longer and drawn-out battle. So I'm kind of shocked that Geeta didn't use her strategy. Even Cynthia knew to equip her Melodic with a Flame Orb and be ahead of the game and have coverage for her Garchomp and other things. It seemed like Geeta, despite talking about the experience of battling, was a very underdeveloped and just unaware battler. And it's funny because I always talked about Dianthia in Gen 6 as far as being a weak champion, but even Diantha with 4 Pokemon was a bit more balanced than Geeta. I don't know if anyone else found Geeta ridiculously easy the way I did, but I was very underwhelmed with the battle and the champion theme, to be honest. It was very disappointing. I think as far as personal style, Geeta is definitely not the worst champion. I would even argue that she's top 3. She has that beautiful sleek suit, almost reminding me of the fit of Steven Stone in Generation 3, but the woman's version. She has that cool blue and black long flowing hair, and it's really on brand with her serious but also cool demeanor, so it definitely fits. I would say style-wise, she just falls second behind Iris and Cynthia as champion designs, but definitely outstyles everyone else, including Steven Stone, including Wallace, including Alder. Her fit is just amazing, and it fits the vibe of Paldea. I do think as far as style, she's one of the best champions. It's a shame too, because when I first saw the trailer for Scarlet and Violet and saw Geeta, I was so excited. I was like, she's going to be a total badass. She's going to be a tough champion. She's going to be one of the toughest champions we had, because I was so disappointed after the champions in Gen 6 through 8 that I was hoping to get something more challenging. And we did not. So the last difficult champion battle that we really had is still technically Iris. So it's pretty frustrating. I would say as far as a pure battler, I would have to say that Geeta is one of the worst. The only person I would argue that she's even better than is Dianthia, and that's not really saying much. So battle-wise, I thought that was one of the easier champion battles we ever had. From a style standpoint, Geeta's definitely top 3. And I would say from a character arc and story standpoint, I would say that Geeta's top 4. So she's definitely not the worst champion when you put it all together, but I would definitely say she's the worst battler. How do you feel about Geeta? Do you think that she's one of the worst champions we've ever had in the Pokemon series, or do you think there are other champions that are worse than her? Talk to me in the comments section down below, and let's get some champion rankings going, and let me know how you would rank all the champions now that we're 9 generations in. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I am also Real Mommy Eagle on all social media platforms, and I do live streams at twitch.tv/RealMommyEagle on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.